Hi, Mark Romero here. Welcome to another episode of the Harmonize Your Life podcast, where every week we bring you some music, some mindsets, a little bit of energy healing to help you restore harmony to your body, mind, and spirit so that you become a more powerful catalyst for transformation and change on the planet. Excited to be sharing with you today. Today is all about tuning the strings of your life experience. I've used the guitar as a metaphor in plenty of my videos and audios before, where the strings are like the facets of our lives. And then, of course, we take action through those facets. That's the strumming and the plucking. And then, of course, the results that we produce, what shows up in our life is the music that we project out into the world. It's our light. It's who and what we are and how it is that we show up in the world. And as I've mentioned before, you could be the most masterful guitar player in the world, but if those strings aren't in tune, you're never going to play beautiful music. You're never going to reach your full potential. And that's why it is so important for us to restore harmony to our body, our mind, and our spirit on a daily basis, every day, because I had to tune the strings all the time. And the same principle applies to you and me. We live in a world that is doing like everything it can to put us out of tune, to throw a stick in the spokes while we're riding down our bicycle of life, so that we could experience this thing called the human experience. So we have to make sure that we meditate, we pray, we get out in nature, we do the things that we need to do in order to tune the strings and restore harmony within ourselves. Well, I wanted to share just a couple little mindsets around this and maybe some things that can help you to restore harmony in your life. So one of the biggest questions I always get is, Mark, how do I know when I'm out of tune? Well, where are you experiencing a challenge in your life? Where are you experiencing an obstacle? Where are you experiencing a reoccurring negative pattern in your life? Those are all indicators that the instrument is out of tune. And as any guitarist or as anybody in life, if you want to restore harmony, if you want to tune the guitar, all you got to do is just tune it. You tune that particular string, that facet of your life, and you're back in business. You're back to making beautiful music and reaching your full potential and shining your light, your passion, your calling out into the world. Because we know that is the key to truly creating a fulfilling life, yes, but it's also the key to transforming the world that we live in. And I'm all about changing the world that we live in. And that's up to each and every one of us. Each and every one of us is a piece in the puzzle of this thing called global transformation. So it's so important to be true to our music, our passion, and our callings, and to bravely express those into the world. So back when you're experiencing this challenge, this obstacle, well, those kind of like the indicator lights on the dashboard of your car. It's telling you need to change your oil or get maintenance or put air in your tire. There's something within the vehicle that needs to change. And the same principle applies when we experience an obstacle in our life. So there's a couple things, couple mindsets that we can take on that can really help us to move through our obstacles and to start leveraging them to lift our life to new heights, to start transforming them rather than being pain in the butts, pain in the posteriors, something we curse about, something we lament, and start leveraging them to lift our life to new heights, because that's really what they're for. Doesn't feel like it when you're in the midst of it. Let me tell you something. When you're in the midst of it, it doesn't feel like it, but yet something can change when we realize there's something within that challenge, something within that obstacle that I can learn from, that I can grow from, that I can evolve from. And ultimately, it can help lift my life to new heights. So here's some things to kind of help you to process through a challenge. Look to see where you're out of tune. Look to see where you're experiencing your biggest obstacle right now. And number one, set the intention to move through it, to learn through it, from it, to grow from it, and to move forward, and to let go of what's no longer serving you. Every obstacle, every challenge, whether it's in your physical health, in your relationships, in your prosperity, in your career, those are all an out picture of the thoughts, the beliefs, the perceptions that you hold within yourself, within the subconscious mind, that are out picturing on this movie screen called life. You want to change what you're experiencing, you got to change within yourself. To change without, You have to change within. Such a key principle, but yet completely backwards from how we have been raised in life, right? We're told that if you're going to change out there, you got to work hard, you got to do all this stuff, you got to do these action steps, and then you can create the change. That's backwards. Create the change within yourself, transform your energy, transform your state of being, your resonance, what it is that you're broadcasting 24/7 out here or in your physical health and well-being will begin to change. So, first step to really optimizing this process is, number one, set the intention and let it go, to move through it, to grow through it. Number two, to just take some time to sit and to tune into it. What are the emotions? What are the feelings behind that? And allow yourself to feel what's ever there. Now, why is that important? Well, imagine every limiting thought, belief, and perception that you hold being like this dark, lower ball density of energy that you hold within your subconscious mind. And it's broadcasting 24/7. Whether you're aware of it or not, it's broadcasting out there, therefore mirroring back. Well, if you feel the emotion tied to whatever that out picture is in your life, it's like beginning to start taking energy away from that ball, and it starts to disappear. And ultimately, if you allow yourself to move that energy, set the intention to move that energy, feel your way through it, you can release and dissipate any limiting thought, belief, and perception that you're holding on to. That's how powerful you are, because it's all just energy. And this is the biggest thing you need to realize. You have the ability to command energy, to shape and shift it into anything that you want. And when we realize that power within ourselves, and we realize that life is this extraordinary mirror that just mirrors back so much about ourselves, that we can literally reach within ourselves, let go of what's no longer serving us, and begin to transform the world around us. This is a key step in bringing your music, your passion, your purpose, the very reason why you came here to play the game of life. So just take some deep breaths. And realize that the challenges and the obstacles are callings from the universe telling you to tune your strings. In other words, let go of what's no longer serving you. Because within you is a song. That's your passion, it's your calling, it's your purpose. It's why you came here to play the game of life. It is the expression of that music, that calling, that purpose that's going to transform your life, but it's also going to change the world that we live in. That's the light that's going to shine into the darkened places. And it is so important for each and every one of us to tune the strings of our life experience and to bring our music, our callings, our passions forward in the most powerful and eloquent of ways. So, I invite you to go to the website, sign up to get access to my free online course where you can kind of dive in a little bit further into these different principles and discover how you can tune, harmonize, and orchestrate your energy to play beautiful music throughout every facet of your life. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, and of course, sending you some good vibes and wishing you a happy and harmonious day. Take care.